We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Returning it, John Ross. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. First down, here's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run on first down. Dunlap. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case...
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Block working out of the gun. He's got his tight end Fant, and he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Dunlap. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far this one. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Bengals.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 19. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
At the 8-yard line.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to
John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Coleman has it here right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Block now on 1st down. He completes this to Sutton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll go toss right with Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is really flowing around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Dunlap. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Locke taking the snap at 1. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Joe Mixon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This will be caught inside the 10. 33 yards that time.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Randy Bullock to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. got a man. It's Judy complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bronco score.
Touchdown.
Jerry Judy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another Broncos first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Locke to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Dunlap. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Locke. This is the tight end Fant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Locke. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dunlap. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Clock now to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score, Bengals 21, Broncos 14.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll run on first down. Dunlap. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Block gonna throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backs.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Draymond Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On first down, Mixon. Oh, what a juke into space. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for the Bengals. Give him 42 yards on the ground. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On play action, Lock. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On second down now, Dunlap. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They look to throw. It's Lock. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He finds Coleman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Dunlap. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dunlap. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
18-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. third down. Dunlap. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for two. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Broncos 27.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.